Okay, so here's a quick little tutorial on how to use Audrey. So in order to use Audrey, you just go to mylularoe.com, click login. I already have been on it so many times tonight that it's just automatically got my password in there. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you first get all your inventory, so this is just called your dashboard. Even before you onboard, you have access to being able to see this. If you haven't onboarded yet, you're not going to be able to see the sales tab or the reports or the inventory. Basically, you're not going to be able to order inventory, but you're still going to be able to go to assets and consultant support. If you've already onboarded, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your sales page, go to your sales page, click new sale, and this is going to show everything you ordered through Audrey. Now, big thing first, so I ordered 4th of July stuff with another individual, so that's why I still have 4th of July stuff in here, even though I don't still have 4th of July stuff. Notice it says Azures are only $14. That's what it's going to charge your client or your customer if you mark this. So you need to make sure if they have the price run here that you go in and adjust it in Audrey. One of the common things they always have run is they say Amelia's are $70 when you first get them. So you have to go through and change for each size the price. So make sure the prices line up with the price sheet I gave you. Otherwise, you're going to be charging, for instance, Carly's for some reason. When I first got mine, all said they were only $25. So you're going to be invoicing your customers for only $25 when really Carly's are $55. So make sure your prices in the sales button line up with how much they are. It also shows all of your leggings as 2-packs, which are a pain, and you don't want to just go like this for your customer, because then when your customer gets the receipt, see how once I clicked a number, it put it over here, my total. Once the customer gets a receipt, it's going to say a 2-pack, which gets really confusing for the customer. So it's easier if you just go in and you create your own one size little separate independent product, because then it doesn't say 2-pack. Your numbers in Audrey will probably never really line up. I just kind of ignore the numbers in Audrey. If I run out of something, like if I really have 5 extra smalls Amelia's, I just go in and add more in Audrey. The reason why Audrey never really always lines up is because if you swap with someone, it might change your numbers. If you have something back ordered, Audrey just shows what you've ever ordered. It doesn't take into account back orders. So over here is like where you're going to write your discount. So pick whatever items you have, discount. So I'm just going to show you a quick example. Let's say this person ordered an extra small classic. Let's say they are getting 10% off, so I'm giving them $3.50 discount, and then I go to checkout. So this is how you do a transaction. You can send them an invoice. So this is how you would send them an email invoice. You can do it as a cash sale. So if you're at an in-home or open house, you can just, if they're giving you money or a check, so cash or check, you would do it this way. If you are at an in-home, this is what they would fill out for credit card at an in-home or open house. Hard thing is they have to fill out like their billing address, so it's a little extra step. So that's how you give an invoice through Audrey. It's how you make sure all of your totals are correct and that your products are the correct price. Now, if your products aren't the correct price, you're going to have to click on the inventory button and you're going to have to go to product pricing. Quickest way to change the product pricing is, like I said, Carly is a common error. So just type in the search key up here, Carly, and see where it says retail. That's what they originally had the price in there as. So then all I had to do was click my price and change it to 55 and then click change. So make sure then it lines back up when you click the sales button that it actually changed it for you. Because as you can see, some of them say like Aztec print, floral print, solid print. I had to go through and change them all to be the correct price. The only thing is you can see like extra small any. For some reason, some of these are still in here as 70. So you want to make sure you get the prices right. If you need to add new inventory, just click new inventory. So if you need to add like an extra small Amelia, that was the example I gave you before, all you do is go in here, click extra small Amelia, and I usually always do like other or any, and then just type in how many you want and then click add inventory. So that's how you change the product price. That's how you add inventory. So that's basically all you need to know for sales. Once you've sent that invoice, if you're curious if they've paid it yet, click invoices, you're going to see I have a lot of people who haven't paid yet for me. This is the fake one I just did, so I'm going to delete that one. But it shows you the person's name, the email you sent it to, and then it will be blue if they've already paid. If they haven't paid, it's in red, and it gives you the option to resend or to delete. So sometimes people think they paid and they ask you to check. This is where you would check. You can also go to reports and click paid invoices. I like the other screen better because it's easier to see with the color coding, but you can go here as well. In order to see when you're getting paid, because it usually takes a few days from when they receive the payment from your customer to when it reaches your bank account, just go to payments and then it tells you what days they're depositing, how much money, and what who they came from, who those payments came from, and it tells you how much they charged you for your credit card processing fee and how much they took out of there for sales tax. There's also a find missing payments if you're missing a payment button. But that's basically all you need to know for payments and invoicing. If you want to go back to the original screen, you go to dashboard. Assets is a huge thing to look at, especially if you're waiting to onboard. So if you go into assets, it has size charts like the little ones I've showed you. It has calendars, it has social media posts, it has documents. So if you're going to sign someone up, it has like the contract and everything in there. It has an updated map pricing list. It has the little graphic you need if you want to do a fundraiser. If you haven't created your business card yet, it has templates in there. It has little thank you graphics. So basically it has a lot of different media tools you can use. The consultant support is where you create your checks, your ticket stubs. If you have a back ordered item and they didn't give you a back ordered card, you do it there. You'll see my complaints in here. But basically it tells you if it's being processed, if it's been closed, where it's at, and that, or if you have a damage, you have to create a form stack ticket. But this is how you create a new ticket and so on. But those are just some key things you need to know, is how to access your assets, because that has a lot of good media resources, and how to create a ticket and how to do a sale purchase. Another thing is the promo store also has a lot of stuff you could purchase for like pop-ups, in-home pop-ups, or really cute t-shirts. So the promo store has, like I said, it has women's t-shirts, it has boutique supplies. So if you wanted to buy invitations, as you can see, some things are sold out. These come in your onboard package, these little style sizes. You get a product guide in your onboarding package, and you also get, I believe, 40 invitations in your startup kit. Here's some of the promo tees they have right now. You don't get to pick your design. It's kind of random, but these are ones that are only available to consultants. This is the Carol that people have been raving about, but they've got a few different things you can purchase just for being a consultant. The Shine Project, if you read about it, it's pretty cool. I got one of the skirts and necklaces for the Shine Project. But that's a little just Q&A about how to use Audrey.